Hello everybody, it is Melissa. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, have a seat. So glad. Welcome to my channel. Look at these adorable little bees. So this video goes out to my best friend and beekeeper. This is dedicated to Cattail Farms. They will be harvesting their honey soon, so I thought, why not take a adorable strip, couple of twosies, and see what we can throw together in a cute and hopefully very quick little mixed mani. So I'm not sure when this will go out. I did a video earlier. I wasn't crazy about it. It will go up on YouTube, but I'm not sure when. So my hands are beat all up. I described in that video why, but I will briefly touch on it and say that it is due to the fact that my emotional support dog Journey was very, very ill. I don't want to say that we nearly lost her. I can't even almost fathom that, but let's just say she was very, very ill. I was very, very worried about her. So anyway, they've had lots of disinfectant and washing and preparing her meals. She's eating people food that's, you know, special and bland, and baking chicken, and it's just a lot. And then within that short period of time, we had to take, within her being home 4 hours, less than 4 hours, we had to turn around and go back to the vet because something happened to one of our other little dogs. It's been a rough few days, guys. So my hands have been through the ringer, and I have this little thing here for tonight, and it's a mask for your hands. And I'm like, I'm gonna squirt some extra lotion in that thing and leave that on there for like an hour instead of 10 or 20 minutes, whatever it says. So okay, I did a crazy thing today. My nails are like really nice, and this like really long, much longer, okay, much longer, and nice stiletto nails, my own stiletto nails. And I don't know why. It's like I said, it's been a crazy few days. I decided to, I think my nail on my thumb was bothering me, and I poked myself a couple of times with it over the last couple of days. And I just started filing. I decided I was going to cut them into almond shape, and I hated them immediately. Regretted it. And I did that other video, and if I post it, that is what I just hated it. And so I tried to somewhat put them, look at this, I mean, tried to somewhat start them back on the road to stiletto. They're very short. This is like a fourth of what they were before. So like I said, been a rough few days. So I'm going to, normally I can use either this strip or this strip on my pinky, and I think I'm going to use this cute little strip right here. Just because it's got all that cuteness on it. Why not, right? Why not use this cute little thing here? Before on my stilettos, I was using the whole strip, but now I'm sure I can cut it in half. I don't have to worry about that. I'm sure this will cover, especially this side, because it is so short. It's just like a little nub. It's so tiny. So, and this is a bigger strip too. So I don't think I have to worry about this like not fitting. It's gonna be too big anyway. So no worries, little guy. This will fit you. So, so hopefully they will grow back. One thing I've loved about having them is that they're not breaking. I have had square nail beds all since I started, you know, growing my nails out, and have always had problems with them wanting to, I could grow them, and then when I would break them, they would want to break right in the corner, like right here. And you know, I would like literally, sometimes they break way back here, and I have to like just you know, cut it off, and you know, I'll try to doctor them sometimes, and it just, you know. Now with my this is not going to even need it, but with the stiletto I was having to pinch it together and, you know, do this little number right here and file it, because it was actually breaking the strip if I didn't, and that's what I'm gonna do. I can probably go ahead and do this on the edge over here. But it wasn't, the stilettos weren't breaking because there's no edge over here anymore. You file that away. And that, I think, was the secret for me personally, why I wasn't having the breakage anymore. But I was having to file the strip away, which normally I did not. I used my hands to do everything with color streak. Didn't even use a file. Never. And I'm not a real big fan of the glass files. I've never had a really, what you want to say, a really good, like, one of the real expensive check glass files, either of those, so I can't attest to that. But I just like a regular, you know, like low grit. This is like 100 and 100. I use the lower grit side file. Oh man, these little nails are so cute. I love this little set. So cute. I can use this on this finger. Whether I will or not, I don't know. I need to get that little strip cover out of there, because I can save that. And these little sets are so, I'll get it off this. I'll get another one that just cover that up and put it back in there. Yeah. Like this, you can save your little pieces and parts. Don't throw away a half a strip. You can save that. You can cut off the extra little part right down there. Let's see. Yeah, I won't need, don't need any more than that for that either. Let's see. Yeah, I probably can just turn that around and do that with that. Yeah. What was I saying? Lost my train of thought. Imagine that. Train left the station without me again. So I'm working on getting my videos shorter for y'all. Yeah, Journey's feeling better. Long story short, she ate a little eyedropper about 3 weeks ago, and it just tore her whole system totally up. And then she just quit eating, pretty much. And then she quit drinking, and that was when everything just really went south. And Stacy, yeah, she's Stacy from Stacy Sassy Styles said, she said that the other night, and she's like, hey, do people in the South say when things go bad, it went south? Yeah, we do. Because, yeah, she's not from the South. She's just said something about it went south. And she's like, do people say that in the South? Yeah, we do. Or she said, do they say it went north? No, we don't say that either. What is wrong with this strip? My goodness, I never had this much trouble getting a strip off of a backing. Come on now. This is just ridiculous. This is crazy. Why did I do this? I should just use that. Okay, thank you. Thank you. My word. Never have trouble getting a strip off of there. I mean, I could see if it was like a teeny tiny little piece or something, but got half a strip. Crazy. So, as I'm filming this, it is a holiday weekend here. This is over Memorial Day, the latter half. Almost done Labor Day. Goodness gracious, it is September. Like I say, it's National Honey Month. So people are harvesting their honey. So we got to remember, without bees, honeybees, there would be no food. No bees, no food. So I know when people see bees swarm, they get freaked out, but we got to remember they're just moving through. So if everybody can remember, just leave them be for a little bit. They will move on through. A lot of times, people, if you call, beekeepers will come and actually get them for you and start a new hive, actually. I just get tired and have to rest. So, there we go. It won't take that long, guys, I swear, for the next one. Okay, I want one of these, I think, on my middle finger, so where do I want? I want a half and half. I want to do a, you know, I'm really liking these slants here lately. So I think I'm going to do that on this, this one. But I think I want to put one of these down first. I don't know how well that yellow will show up over, but we shall see. I love this. This is SoHover-it. Been around since I've been wearing Color Street. Let's see. Well, let me start by saying that I am not a stylist. I've been wearing Color Street for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in I guess the spring. I think it was in the spring time when I started wearing Color Street. So yeah, sometime around in that area of the year. I like to give my strips a little tug on the end when I'm getting ready. One other good thing, when I was using one strip per nail, which I've started this one now, so you know, there you go. I'm probably gonna just use one strip. These are a little crispy, shall I say. I don't even need to say it, right? We all know what crisp, most of us know what crispy means. It means they're a little bit, let's see when these were done. Let's see, unless this means 2021, I don't know. But that one I may have gave it just a little bit too much influence there, influencing it a little bit too much. I'm gonna double it. See if I can maybe not be a little bit too aggressive with it. So I like to stretch them, obviously submit them to my what I want them to do, but I just like to do that because it saves on side cleanup. But with this shape, there's not a lot of side cleanup to do. That's the best part. Not a lot, because you've already gotten rid of the side over here. So it's really just, you know, taking off the edge and with your file, and that's it. Done. No cleanup afterward. I really don't do anything afterward. After doing what you see here, that's it. And do I want to do anything? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna decide. I'm gonna wait. Let's do one of these cutie pies on here, because oh my gosh, those are so cute. So I'm gonna definitely have one of these on my thumb. So let's put one of these on my, I've messed up because that really is my, let's see, this is my middle finger. So I'll just put that on my middle. I can put the bees on my point. I'm definitely gonna have that on my thumb. So wait a minute, let's see, let's do. See, I should have had it all laid out, but I don't fly like that. I'm always like, as I say, kind of flying by my britches, which is not always the best way to be, but I can't help it. This is the way I am. Oh my. Let's see. Well, this comb doesn't show up all that great on my pinky, so maybe I'll do this here and then do another. Well, I've got to have a bee, so I have bees here, but I need a bee in here. See, the issue is these strips are not as wide, so I'm not sure if that'll cover all of my my middle finger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down this strip right here first, and then I'm going to put down that bee strip just in case it's a tad shy to fit my middle finger. And that way, if it is, hopefully the top coat will cover up any little gaps on the side, you know what I'm saying? And this one fits my fingernail and finger, and that way if there's a little gap on the edge for that other one wouldn't fit it. It's also just a tad bit, it would probably need 2 coats of this anyway if I was just gonna wear this one. So me putting the little B one over top, it'll look cute. And also putting the B over it. This is the way I was doing it before, was just, you know, folding it down and filing it off. Just what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do this quickly. I'm gonna get faster at this for y'all, I swear. Get these little cute bees on here. Love bees. I actually have a little bee charm, but I did not want to take the time to do bees. It's, oh gosh, I got pictures today that were put up. I'm sure by the time this is out, you all will see them up already, but I just saw the new photos of Halloween release for Color Street. Oh, they are so cute. So cute. They did very well. I think Color Street is really coming along, and their designs and stuff, I think they've done so well this year. So this little guy, yeah, see there? So if it's a little bit small, it's not gonna, or if you get it off center a little bit, like I just did, it's not gonna matter. Yeah, there you go. So one side has a little bit more comb on it than the other. So I don't think I can make that. So I don't know if I can make that fit the other side, so I'm gonna just do it like I did the other side. I hate to waste that little guy, but let's see, I think it's over half. No, maybe not. Let's see. Where's my nail? We'll see if we can use this little guy so I don't waste him. Anyway, yeah, that worked. Definitely have to have a bee on there if we're doing a bee man, right? I've got to get a new file. This one is starting to look rough. Rough. Just really broken in good to me, but I'm sure it probably does not look the best to you guys. Like a old warm blanket to me, but I probably need to move down this way. I'm not near the cactus. That's my go-to point. I end up moving up this way. Goodness, I hope I've been in frame. I always do that. I tend to do that a lot. Don't know why. Navigate up that way. All right, let's see. Yeah, alrighty. I feel like I need some more dark back in here, so I'm gonna come in with this one, because this one will fit my pointer on the bigger end, so I can use this one. Oh, there again, like I said, these are a little bit wanting to be a little bit of heat would have done them good, but I just did not even check them. I just opened them, and you know how that goes. So I'm gonna take this off. This is where it's perforated. It's wanting to come off in that straight. There we go. Get it off of there. I like to leave this tab on here because if I ever need to figure out which is this slick side and everything, I know immediately which side to stick this back to. So I still want to stick. Look at that. That right there is, if I didn't catch that, it would have stuck and ripped. If this keeps giving me issues, I'm just going to open the other set. I realize I'm still off over here. I know I do that a lot. I get, yeah. This one is really, Let's see if this one's any better, guys. Oh, it's already open. That's even better. That's even better. Even better. Let's see if this one's even. Probably came out of the same lot, my luck. Let's see. Well, a little bit better. Maybe. Don't tear. Don't tear. Feels about the same, actually. Probably came out of the same lot if I was betting woman. Let's see. I need to go and catch up on the other hand over here. Okay. I have to try not to break the other side like I did this on this hand over here. Although it is doubled up, so it'll be nice and snug and secure. So, although usually one layer is plenty. I don't usually ever double strips up. They're usually good for me on just one. I should have. No, it's got a skinny side. So, all right. Y'all have to let me know in the comments. Do you all have to have your nails matching, or are you adventurous and do different side hands? I like to sometimes just play around and have my hands different on both sides. And I know that drives people crazy sometimes, but sometimes I might have my hand solid on one side, like I have a solid color on one hand, like all this color on one hand, and then have one hand like my art hand. Drives people crazy. And so, yeah, but I know that drives people crazy. So, it's funny. But yes, I like to do that. Okay, there's my little piece I saved. Can't even remember what side finger I saved it for now. Oh, this one. All right, ring finger. We're getting there, guys. It won't take long after this. This one will just cooperate. All these little SoHover-it choosies are just, they needed to be used, and that's what we're doing. Make these little bees. Little bees. National Honey Month. And do you like honey? I used to love honey as a child, and I always heard that it was very good to eat honey from the bees in the area where you live if you have allergies. They say to eat honey from local bees. So, like for me, where my friend has bees, I would be like, okay, if I liked honey anymore, I used to, I can't eat it anymore for some reason. My whole palate has changed, and so I don't eat it anymore. But there's many things that I used to eat that I don't anymore. In fact, sweets at all. So I don't know why. So it's not just honey, but so yeah. Let's say if you have allergies, eat honey, like a teaspoon of honey a day from bees, from your local, like and like natural, unprocessed, or raw honey, I think they call it. And our pharmacy actually has the I think it's called, is it the Comb? But it's not the Comb, is it? It's something else. So we bought a jar of it. I can't remember what it was called. It's part of the process of the hive, part of it. Okay, we're back to this one that you could eat. It looked like little crumbles. I can't remember what part of it was the process of it. Now it was. It was pretty interesting. It didn't taste so hot. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just, I think it was a consistency thing. And it was supposed to be good for allergies too. Alright. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for fall. We live in the Appalachia area, and it has been so rainy and wet all summer long. I'm so tired of rain. It was raining this weekend. It's Labor Day. It's just like, what? I mean, it's the end of Labor Day weekend, but you know, I'm just like, okay, then bring on fall. Bring on sweaters and blue jean jackets. And there went one of my dogs down the hall. I always say you never know what you're gonna hear here, guys. It could be some puppies. There's Mother Bee. Here we go. We're getting there, guys. You never know. They bark a lot. I usually tell everybody that when my videos start. Forgot. You never know, especially if there's a delivery truck. But they've been pretty quiet since Journey's been sick. They've all been quiet, which is very unusual. Trying to get this shape back that I took a wild hair and filed off. Oh, that's gonna be cute. Oh no, oh no. I'm down to this one. I'm gonna have to use it, y'all. Eek. Okay, I'm gonna make this work. One way or another, I'm gonna make it work. If I have to piece it with that little piece up there at the top, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You will not defeat me, little thing. You will not. I will not let you. Okay, I feel like I've got this up here in y'all's face, so let me slide back here a little bit. I didn't put on any, I'm out of my nail envy for one thing. I had to order that. I use that on for my base coat, and last time I used it, it literally clumped up on my fingernails and just, I couldn't even put my polish on. I had to take it off. That was a couple days ago, so I had to order some. It's not here yet. So I just put it on like the, you know how you can do the subscribe and save. I use it all the time. I use that and the OPI plumper, and so I just put them two together on there for like about every 2 months. I go through it like crazy. So I just put those two on there together, and so I didn't use a base. It just depends on what mood I'm in, how much I think I'm gonna have to be picking stuff up, moving them around. This is gonna be really cute. Yes, it's gonna be cute. That's all. After they cure, they're gonna go in that little hand mask thing over there. Then I'll be able to take some pictures of it. It actually shows someone, yes. And they clean up, so I mean, that little a little bit of filing just totally cleans them up. That's all the cleanup that will be involved. So yeah, we're almost done. Hopefully this has been a reasonable amount of length video, not that long. I always am like, when I get up there to see how long it is, I'm like, or yay, they're getting more short. I like to get on here and talk, so I don't like to, trying to cut down in length. When I look at my analytics, where it shows us like how much of time that people do watch, and when people like fast forward or they stop watching or whatever, and I'm like, no, gosh, I've talked too much or whatever, you know. So the best way you can support me is to watch the video. But if you could just like the video, that would be great. If you do like hanging out with me here, gosh, if you would subscribe to my channel, it'd be great. I'm trying to grow it. So that would be wonderful. Halloween is coming up. Planning on doing, of course, obviously Halloween manis. I love Harry Potter, so I'm definitely planning. I've done one Harry Potter mani. It's in my videos. If you like Harry Potter, it's in there. Look at my hangnail. Oh gosh. It's already one in there, but I was planning on doing a couple or 3 for this weekend, because you know this is when they all return to school. that gotten kind of cut off because of all this with the dog. But I do plan some for the month of September. So hope to get started on those, recording those maybe this week, a little bit into the week, hopefully. And just, I love the month of fall, just doing fall ones in general, and some Halloween ones, and yeah, looking forward to it. And then the holidays, I mean, that's just so fun. I love doing them, even, I haven't been on YouTube long, but I mean, I was doing them for myself, for 2 years, anyway. So now it's gonna be fun just being able to do them and share them and stuff. So, and I love using decals, and I've got to still do a braid tutorial, and I mean, just a bunch of, using a, like a charm, or like a nail, what do you call them? Like a little, oh gosh, the word fails me. Like a little, I want to say charm, that's not the right word, that goes on there. Like I have a little ballerina. I actually have a little honeybee that my friend gave me, but I was like, I don't want to take the time to use it, because, take the time away. And I was going to do just a little, show you how to do a little simple mix mani, just from some twosies and this little set. And we've still got a lot of the set left to do a couple more manis out of it. And we're done, guys. All done. Cute, aside from all of the horrible cuticles, but hopefully I can get these under control. This reminds me of if I did not have bees on there, that would remind me totally of Hufflepuff. If you're a Harry Potter fan. So cute, right? I like them. They're very cute. I love them. Thank you all for coming and being with me. 32 minutes, a little long, but I appreciate it if you hang out with me for the whole time. And these are super cute. Love these little bees. So happy National Honey Month, and thanks to Cattail Farms for the honey they always give to me. Thanks. Hit that like and subscribe button.